Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a fun video for you guys. Basically, I'm going to share my top 3 favorite drugstore foundations. Now, I actually don't own any high-end foundations. Secret. I know a lot of you probably think that I do, but I don't. I have 0 high-end foundations. So this is a drugstore version because I have no high-end foundations. So I had a feeling a lot of you might request that I do a high-end version of this after I post the drugstore. But secret's out, I don't own any high-end foundations and I'm good with it because I love these 3 foundations that I'm about to share with you are my holy grails. I go back to them, I alternate between them. I honestly only ever use something else if something new comes out and I'm excited to try something new. That's about it. I always come back to these ones. So I should put it out there that I do have dry skin, very dry skin. In the summer it might be closer to normal skin, but in the winter it's very dry. And I don't have much, I'm not oily at all. That goes for just in general. My hair is dry, my nails are dry, everything on me is dry. So I am a full-blown dry skin girl. So that can definitely influence my choice of foundations, and maybe what works for me wouldn't work for you if you do have a different skin type. The first one is one that you guys have seen me use all summer, and it's a BB cream. It's the L'Oreal Magic Skin Beautifier BB cream in the color Fair. This BB cream, it falls into the category of foundation, so I decided to include it because I use this every single day, either on light makeup days or when it's summertime. Because summertime, I hate wearing heavy foundation when it's hot and I sweat and turns into a big disaster. So I love BB creams either on very natural, very light makeup days or the summertime. You guys know I've used this all summer long. It's what I always use when you see me with very light foundation. Not light color, but not heavy. Today I'm wearing my BB cream and I really love it. I suggest you guys check it out. It really does a great job at adapting to your skin tone. It's not too heavy, goes on very nicely just with your fingers, and I absolutely love it. I don't even know what else I could say about it. I think it's great, and it's the one of the BB creams that's the least orange I've ever tried. I have the problem a lot with BB creams being too orange on me, and this one I do not have that problem with. It really does adapt to your skin tone. It's like magic. It really is, because when I'm fair, I can wear this, and when I always wear, and it also is because it's a lighter, consistency. It's not as heavy, but I always wear the same one in the color Fair. Whether I'm a tan, at my tannest, or I'm at my lightest, this one always works. And I mean, you'll see, I'm not always the same color in my videos throughout the summer, but this is literally all I've been wearing on my face. So you'll see it really adapts. It's amazing. In terms of more foundation-like products, these are actual foundations, and this one is the Matte and Poreless in the color 110 Porcelain. I know that this one is a newer foundation, but I fell in love with it instantly, and I didn't think I would because Matte and Poreless, usually I am more about a dewy look because I have very dry skin, especially in the winter time, but this one worked even for me. I mean, I loved the original Fit Me, but that was extremely dewy, and the Matte and Poreless really just is a beautiful foundation. You can build the coverage, they have a pretty good color selection, and I enjoy it way more than I thought I was going to. I know a lot of people have bought the hydrating and smooth one to mix in with this one. I think that's a great idea, but when it first came out, my Walmart, the hydrating and smooth one, the color, the lightest color was darker than this one, and this is already I mean, it has to be this light for me. So that was kind of a bummer. I don't know if it was just a weird batch or what. Maybe I would just have to try it and mix them together and it would work. But I think that it's really pretty, and to be able to use it when I do have dry skin, I just use a very hydrating primer. I love the Too Faced Hangover one. So this pairs beautifully with, I think, most skin tones, and if you have really dry skin, then just use a hydrating primer and you'll be all set to go. Really great look. It looks flawless. It looks, matte, but not completely matte. You still have some dimension to your face, and it doesn't, like it says, it doesn't doesn't sit in any fine lines or pores. It sits beautifully on the skin, and I love it. And my all-time favorite foundation that you guys know, and this one's pretty empty, you guys know because I literally have featured it in my Holy Grail products video. This is the one I use all the time. It's the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Makeup in the color W1. For the longest time, I was buying the wrong shade. I was buying either N1 or C1, not the right shades for me. Porcelain is the right shade for me, and I finally found it, and I'm so excited because This is literally the best foundation for me. It's very blendable. It can be a very like lighter coverage and all the way to like full coverage. It's very, very buildable, very blendable, and they have an amazing color selection. That is my favorite part about this line, is they have color for everyone, and you definitely need to check out this foundation. I mean, it doesn't cling to dry patches. It doesn't make you extra oily. I think this is a great all-around foundation for people of all skin types. Like, I honestly think if you use this either with a hydrating primer if you have dry skin, if you use it with a mattifying primer if you have oily skin, if you have normal skin, then you can just go ahead and slap this on your face, because this literally, I think, is like a great all-around foundation. This is, if I had to recommend one to like everyone, it would be try this one. I'm not saying it's going to be foolproof for everyone, but I do think that this formula really does work for a great majority of people. I don't know if it'll be your all-time favorite foundation, but for me it is. I love it so, so much, and I can't give this foundation enough praise because it's just that great. And it also has an SPF of 17, which is great because on an everyday basis I don't always have time or feel like putting sunscreen on my face, so this is great to just protect you from day to day when you're out in the sun. So really, really great foundation, and the best part is there are so many colors to choose from, so I would definitely say check this out. This is not the Lumi version. The Lumi version does have a pump, and I've tried it before. It is really nice, but the color selection isn't as great, and the fairest one is not fair enough for me. It dries and oxidates and it just doesn't work out, so I stick with this one. But this is my one true love, so it's okay. I will always come back to this. I always have it in my collection and I will never go without it again. So that is it, guys, for my top 3 drugstore favorite foundations. I really hope that you enjoyed, and if any of these are your favorites, definitely leave me a comment letting me know, because I love to hear what your favorites are. If you guys have different ones that you recommend to me, I would definitely like to try them out, so leave me comments. I'm always on the lookout for a new great foundation, but these are my 3 holy grail ones that I always come back to. So I really hope that this helped you guys out in some way. So that's just what works for me. I really hope that you guys found this helpful, or if any of you guys share the same loves, definitely leave me a comment down below. And if you like these foundations and you also like other ones that are kind of similar, definitely leave me a comment, because it can get really expensive to try one foundation after the other. So I always like to go off of your guys' recommendations, and if you have any high-end foundation recommendations that are similar to the ones that I may have talked about, definitely let me know, because I've always wanted to try high-end foundations, but I can never bring myself to spend the $50 on one foundation bottle that might last me a few months, you know? So that's kind of like where I draw the line, but I'm sure one day I'll give into it and I'll buy one. I've actually been eyeing the Born This Way foundation. It does seem really nice, and so we'll see. We'll see what happens, but I'm not planning on buying it anytime soon, so we'll see. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thumbs up and share if you did enjoy it. I would love your feedback, so leave me a comment, and I will see you next time. Bye!